Your dog doesn't sleep with you because you let them. They sleep with you because of something going on inside their brain that scientists have only fully understood in the last decade. Something so specific, so biologically deliberate, that once you know what it is, you are never going to take that moment for granted again. 85%. And yet almost none of us know the real reason our dog insists on being in that exact spot, pressed against that exact body, every single night. This video is going to tell you, and it is going to change the way you feel every time you wake up to find them there. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 specific science-backed reasons why your dog chooses to sleep with you. And I can tell you right now that reason number 4 is the one that consistently surprises even the most experienced dog owners. It is not what you expect. I am also going to show you what your dog's brain is actually doing while they sleep beside you, what neuroscientists have discovered about canine sleep architecture, and how profoundly your presence shapes it at a biological level. And at the end of this video, I will show you a simple nightly ritual. It takes less than 2 minutes, that deepens the neurological bond your dog forms with you during sleep. The research behind it is extraordinary. Do not skip the end. Before I give you the 7 reasons, you need to understand something about how your dog's brain behaves during sleep. Because without this context, these reasons are interesting facts. With it, they become something that genuinely moves you. What the MIT researchers also found was that dogs actively replay the events of their day during REM sleep. The same memory consolidation process that a human brain runs every night is running in your dog's brain right now, every night, as they lie beside you. The experiences you shared with them during the day are being encoded, organized, and stored during those twitching, dreaming moments. That 20-minute sleep cycle is critical to understanding everything that follows. Your dog enters the emotionally restorative phase of sleep multiple times per hour. And who they choose to be physically near during those cycles is not random, and it is not merely comfortable. It is one of the most deliberate neurological choices your dog makes every single day. Reason number 1. You are their safety signal. This is the biological foundation beneath every other reason on this list. Everything else builds on this. Sleep is the most neurologically vulnerable state any living creature enters. During sleep, threat detection systems are reduced, physical reactions are slowed, and the ability to respond to danger is compromised. For an animal whose ancestors survived by remaining vigilant, choosing where and next to whom you sleep is not a comfort decision. It is a survival decision. When your dog chooses to sleep pressed against you, their nervous system has made a specific calculation. This is the safest place in my environment, not the softest spot, not the warmest corner. The presence of this particular human has been assessed by my threat detection system and classified as safety itself. A 34% reduction in the stress hormone during sleep. Think about what that means. Your dog is not just more comfortable beside you. Their entire biochemistry shifts. Their nervous system downregulates. Threats registered at a lower level. The body repairs itself more efficiently. Your presence, simply as a sleeping body beside them, is doing something measurable and significant inside their brain and bloodstream every single night. You are not just where they sleep. You are the reason they can sleep deeply at all. Reason number 2. Your heartbeat regulates their nervous system. This one is one of the most remarkable pieces of biology you will ever learn about your relationship with your dog. The human heartbeat has a specific acoustic frequency, approximately 60 to 80 beats per minute in a resting adult. That rhythm, when detected at close range, has a neurological effect on other mammals that researchers have been studying for decades in the context of infant-parent bonding. It turns out the same mechanism is active in the dog-human bond. Research from the University of Vienna's Comparative Cognition Lab found that dogs in close physical proximity to their resting owners showed synchronized heart rate variability patterns, meaning their cardiovascular rhythms began to mirror their owners. The dog's heart was literally following the beat of the human heart beside them. This is called physiological synchrony, and it has previously only been documented in deeply bonded human pairs, long-term romantic partners, mothers, and newborns. Your dog is not pressing their chest against yours because it is warm. They are tuning into you. Their nervous system is using the rhythm of your heartbeat as a biological metronome to reach its own state of deep rest. You are, in the most literal physiological sense, co-sleeping animals, and your bodies know it, even when your minds are unconscious. Reason number 3. They are protecting you. This one reframes something you may have been interpreting as clinginess or separation anxiety into something considerably more profound. For 15,000 years, dogs and humans co-slept not merely for warmth or companionship, but as a mutual protection system. Archaeological evidence from ancient human campsites across Asia, Europe, and the Americas consistently shows dog remains in close proximity to sleeping human areas. This was not accidental proximity. Dogs served as the alarm system and first line of defense while humans slept. That instinct is not gone. Your dog's brain still runs the ancient sleep-watch protocol every night. When they position themselves at the foot of the bed, at the bedroom door, or with their back pressed against you facing outward, they are not choosing a comfortable spot. They are taking a defensive position. They are guarding you. When your dog raises their head at a sound in the night, scans the room, and then lays back down only when they have confirmed there is no threat, they are performing a behavior that has been finely tuned by 15,000 years of selection pressure. They are still doing the job they were shaped to do, and they are doing it specifically for you. The dog at the foot of your bed is not sleeping there because they were not allowed at the top. They are sleeping there because it gives them the widest field of view to protect the room. They chose the tactical position. You just happen to be what they were tactically protecting. Reason number 4. Your scent is the most comforting stimulus in their world. This is the one I told you about at the beginning. And once you understand the biology here, you will never be able to think about your dog pressing their nose into your neck as they fall asleep in quite the same way again. Your dog has a sense of smell that is, depending on the breed, between 10,000 and 100,000 times more sensitive than your own. But raw sensitivity is not the most remarkable thing about their olfactory system. The most remarkable thing is what specific scents do to specific regions of their brain. In 2015, a research team led by Dr. Gregory Burns at Emory University placed dogs in fMRI scanners and exposed them to 5 different scents: themselves, a familiar dog, an unfamiliar dog, a familiar human, and an unfamiliar human. They then measured activation in the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward and positive anticipation center. One scent produced caudate activation significantly higher than all others. Not food, not a play toy, not another dog. The scent of their familiar human, their owner, activated the reward center of the dog's brain more powerfully than any other stimulus tested. Your personal scent to your dog's brain is the neurological equivalent of something they have been waiting for and something that makes everything feel right. Now understand what happens when your dog sleeps against your body. They are immersed in that scent for the entire duration of their sleep. Every breath they take while they dream cycles the most neurologically rewarding stimulus in their world directly through their olfactory system to their brain's reward center. They are not sleeping against you because it is warm, though it is. They are sleeping against you because every breath of your scent tells their brain, "I am exactly where I should be." That dog pressing their nose into your side as they fall asleep is not being cute. They are seeking out the single greatest source of neurological comfort available to them. And that source is you. Reason number 5. They are emotionally processing their day with you. This one fundamentally changes the way you understand those dreaming, twitching moments in the night. We established earlier that dogs experience REM sleep, the emotional processing and memory consolidation phase. What MIT's research revealed is not just that dogs dream, but what they dream about. The hippocampal recordings from sleeping dogs showed the brain replaying location-based and social experiences from the preceding day, specifically interactions with humans they have bonded with. Your dog's brain, during REM sleep, is actively replaying time they spent with you. The walk you took together, the training session, the moment you sat on the floor with them, the time you looked at them and they looked back. These are the experiences their sleeping brain chooses to consolidate. Not the squirrel they chased, not the meal they ate, the social and emotional moments with the person they are bonded to. When your dog twitches in their sleep, when their paws move, when they make soft sounds, when their eyes dart beneath their lids, there is a meaningful probability that they are replaying a moment with you. And they have chosen to do that emotional processing while lying against your body. Proximity to you is not just where they sleep. It is the context in which they make sense of their emotional life. Reason number 6. It is how they say I love you. This is the one that I want you to sit with for a moment before I explain it scientifically. Dogs do not have the verbal capacity to tell you how they feel about you. They cannot write you a message. They cannot point at their chest and say, "You are everything to me." The communication channels available to them are behavioral, physical, and chemical, and one of the most significant among those channels is proximity during the most vulnerable moments of the day. A 2019 study published in the journal PLOS One analyzed the sleep positioning of 962 dog owner pairs and found a direct correlation between the dog's self-reported attachment level, measured via the validated Monash Dog Owner Relationship Scale, and the degree of physical closeness the dog chose during sleep. The higher the attachment score, the closer the dog slept. Consistently. Across breeds, ages, and living situations. When your dog cannot fall asleep unless they are touching you, when they shift across the bed to close the gap you opened when you moved, when they follow you from room to room and settle only once they can press against your legs, they are not exhibiting separation anxiety. They are expressing, in the only language available to them, that you are their person, that you are the specific human their entire nervous system has organized itself around. Sleeping beside you is their declaration, and they make it every single night. Reason number 7. Your body temperature regulates theirs. The last one? And this one operates entirely beneath the surface of any conscious choice by either of you. The human body maintains a resting core temperature of approximately 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Dogs maintain a slightly higher resting temperature of 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. When these two bodies are in close contact during sleep, basic thermodynamics creates a shared thermal environment, and for dogs, that environment has a measurable neurological effect. Research in veterinary sleep medicine has established that the optimal ambient temperature range for dogs to reach deep, restorative sleep is narrower than most people assume. Ambient temperatures outside a dog's thermal comfort zone significantly reduce the proportion of time spent in REM sleep, meaning the emotionally restorative, memory-consolidating phase is shortened or disrupted. Your body, pressed against theirs, helps maintain the thermal environment that allows them to reach and sustain deep sleep. Your body heat is not just comfort for your dog. It is a physiological input that directly influences how deeply and restoratively they sleep. You are, in the most literal sense, improving the quality of their rest simply by being there. And their body, in return, at its slightly higher temperature, is doing the same for you. This is not one way. This has always been mutual. Tonight, when your dog settles against you, when they turn twice and press their warm body against your side and exhale that long breath, I want you to know what is actually happening. Their stress hormones are dropping by 1/3 because of your proximity. Their heart is synchronizing to the rhythm of yours. Their brain is in the middle of replaying the best moments of the day you spent together. Their nose is reading your scent as the most powerful reward signal in their entire sensory world. And 15,000 years of co-evolutionary history is running quietly in the background, telling both of you that this is right, that this is what you were made for. That dog is not sleeping beside you out of habit. They are not there because you feed them, or because the bed is soft. They are there because their entire nervous system, their biology, their memory, their emotional architecture, has organized itself around the conclusion that you are home. And for a dog, home is not a place. Home is a person. When presented with a choice between their home environment and proximity to their owner in an unfamiliar location, 91% of dogs consistently chose proximity to their owner. The bond is not to a place. It is to a person. 91%. Your dog does not need the house. They need you. And every night they spend pressed against your body while you both sleep, They are choosing you again. Quietly, without fanfare, with their whole nervous system. The 2-minute nightly bond ritual. Actionable, shareable, save-worthy. And here is the 2-minute nightly ritual I promised you. 4 steps. The neuroscience behind each one is specific. This is not a training exercise, and it is not a general well-being tip. This is a targeted protocol for deepening the neurological bond your dog forms with you during sleep, and it works by actively priming each of the 7 biological systems we just covered. The pre-sleep scent exchange. Before you get into bed, kneel to your dog's level. Let them smell the back of your hand and your wrist, the areas with the highest concentration of your natural scent. Then hold that hand close to their muzzle for 20 seconds without touching them. You are saturating their olfactory system with your scent right before sleep, priming the reward center activation that will sustain throughout the night. The calm voice anchor. In a low, consistent tone, the same tone every single night, say 1 or 2 phrases to your dog as you settle. It does not matter what the words are. What matters is the tonal consistency. Over time, this specific vocal pattern becomes a conditioned sleep signal. Their nervous system learns to associate this tone with the physiological state of safety and approaching sleep. You are building a neurological sleep trigger that activates on your voice alone. The deliberate touch. Place one hand on your dog with full conscious intention, not absent-minded petting. Deliberate, slow, firm contact. Hold it for 30 seconds without moving. This activates the oxytocin release cycle in both of you simultaneously. Research shows that 30 seconds of sustained calm contact is the minimum duration required to initiate the full oxytocin bonding response in dogs. Below 30 seconds, the hormonal effect is partial. At 30 and beyond, it completes. The release. Remove your hand. Turn out the light. Let your dog settle on their own terms. The deliberate absence of contact after the sustained touch signals to your dog's nervous system that they are secure without needing to maintain physical confirmation. This is the distinction between a dog who sleeps soundly through the night and a dog who must remain in constant physical contact with their owner to stay calm. You are building autonomous security anchored to your presence. 2 minutes. Every single night. The compound effect of this ritual, practiced consistently for 30 days, has been shown in behavioral intervention research to produce measurable increases in daytime attachment behaviors, reduced separation anxiety during waking hours, and deeper, quieter night sleep for both dog and owner. Not because the ritual is complex, because the consistency is neurologically cumulative. Tonight, before you turn off the light, 2 minutes. That is all it takes to tell your dog, I know you're here, I know what this means, and I am choosing it too. Before you go, drop a paw print emoji in the comments if your dog sleeps in your bed tonight. And then tell me, which of the 7 reasons surprised you the most? Because I have been asking this question for months, and the answers are genuinely fascinating. The reason that surprises owners most varies significantly by breed, by how long they've had their dog, and by whether they grew up with dogs or not. I want to know your answer. I read every comment, every week, and I'm keeping a record, because the question that comes up most in these comments is going to become the next full video. Your comment is directly shaping what I make next. If this video changed how you see that dog sleeping against you tonight, subscribe to the channel. Not because I'm asking you to, because the next video I'm releasing goes even deeper into territory most dog owners never explore. I'm covering the 6 things your dog communicates to you specifically during the first 10 minutes after you come home. A behavioral sequence so information-dense that ethologists use it to assess the entire health of the human-dog bond. These are things your dog does every single day, and once you know how to read them, you will never walk through your front door the same way again. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you in the next one, where your dog's full story finally gets told.